Uh-huh. So what is today? Friday?
Friday.
August 9th?
Yeah.
Friday, August 9th. Any new music dropping today that you're excited about?
Yes, actually. How did you know I was going to say something about that?
I don't know. It's like we're brothers.
I have an app called Beeper.
Beeper?
Little shout out. Beeper.
Shout out Beeper.
And what it does is it actually beeps your phone when artists drop. So you can download the app. This does sound like a sponsor. You download the app. You go in there and you favorite all the artists that you want. And you can like favorite them to different levels. Like say you like Lil Tecca. You can want to know when he drops singles or albums. You want to know when he goes on tour. You want to know when he drops merch. All kinds of stuff. It even tells you if he's like featured on somebody else's project.
Oh.
So last night at 12, I'm trying to go to bed. Lainey's being a little 3-year-old, and my phone just starts going ding, 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 ding.
Starts beeping.
Beeps every time. We got a Polo G album.
Ooh, Polo G.
Kid Laroi Deluxe.
Dang.
A Lil Tecca. A Lil Tecca song. A Trippie Redd song. A Quavo song. Tory Lanez dropped a song from prison.
From prison?
Yeah, do you know he's in prison?
Oh. I kind of heard about it, but I don't really know what happened exactly.
Allegedly. Allegedly, he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
I did hear about this. Yeah, what the heck? He shot her in the foot?
Something like that, yeah. But, I mean, I think he makes good music. But, yeah, he's been dropping music from prison, like, the last month.
How?
I don't
Does he
know.
have, like, a setup?
I have no idea.
Studio in his jail cell?
Him and Young Thug have been dropping music from prison. It's kind of funny.
I guess they probably already had songs ready to go.
Yeah.
It's not like they're making them while in prison. That'd be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
If they just gave him, like, a Mac and a hard drive. We're like, you guys gotta... this is all you get.
That's funny. I actually do think he is recording from prison. I saw something, though. He's, like, recording through the jail phone.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
being dead serious.
And he's just counting on all of his engineers to make it sound good.
Yeah, it's actually working, though. But,
I believe it. The technology.
But yeah, so I downloaded this app like 2 years ago. So every time music drops, I know immediately, and I'll listen to it, and I'll add it to my playlist.
Nice. What are you most excited for today?
I mean, my favorite artist is Trippie Redd,
Trippie Redd.
but yeah, he dropped a song that's pretty good. But Lil Tecca dropped a song. He's getting ready to drop an album. Last time we were in vacation, I remember Leroy dropping stuff.
Yeah.
We liked it.
I love Kid Leroy's first album. I can't even remember what it's titled, but the album where it's like an anime character.
Oh, I think I know what it's called.
He has
Yeah,
some bangers on there. I Wish.
that's a good song.
It's like one of my favorite songs. I wish there was a way.
The thing is, he just sounds really young there.
I know. I kind of like that.
Yeah, he sounds different now. A little different.
Yeah. Sick. So, dang, there's a lot of drops today.
Yeah, it was a big night for music. And you got to think, that's just the beeps that I have, like, favorited.
True.
Like, of all the artists out there, if you favorited every artist, I couldn't even imagine how often music would be dropping.
Oh, you'd be beeping all day.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if they have every artist on there. Like, they probably don't have, like, smaller artists on there.
Yeah. I think Logic put out an album today.
So yeah, I don't have or I thought I had Logic on there. I don't know. Probably
Is
not.
Logic popular with your age group? Because a lot of people like to clown him.
I don't really know. I like Logic. I do
too. He's just kind of a meme. Everyone's always kind of
dogging on him.
Yeah. Well, they've been doing that for years. I feel like he's kind of owned his memery at this point. He's always like saying I'm biracial sarcastically. But yeah, he dropped Ultra 85, which has been an album he's been talking about for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got to listen to it yet, but it dropped today. I'll probably download it and listen to it on the way back home on the flight.
Yeah.
And then I haven't gotten to listen to Vultures 2 yet. I haven't listened to Kanye's new second album.
I haven't either, but that's for good reason, because I don't know how to listen to it. It's like every time he drops music, it's like halfway dropped. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like on Yeezy.com, and then it releases, then it gets removed. It's like, I don't know. I don't really like when artists do that. I think if you're gonna drop something, you should make sure it's like good to go. Or maybe it's just him. I don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like his albums always like change after they've been dropped.
Yeah.
He'll like go into the streaming platforms and like remix songs and then post them.
It's so
Or
weird.
he'll take tracks off. Like my favorite song on Vultures 1 was like Good Don't Die, or some title was my favorite song when I first listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day I looked, and it was like faded out, like it had been removed.
Yeah.
It's like the only song I liked. I was like, oh no.
Don't know.
But he
why.
is always doing some wacky stuff.
He is.
I got the Yeezy Pods.
I saw that. How are they?
They are the worst shoe I've ever owned. They're
That's
bad.
great.
There's only 3 sizes, so it's not even small, medium, large. It's 1, 2, and 3. So I got
1, 2,
size
and 3.
2, and they're too big. So like, it's like a long sock. You like pull it up, and like your foot's not really supported. It's kind of just on like a sole. Like imagine taking an insole out of your shoe and like putting your foot on it.
Yeah.
And then putting a sock over the insole, and then trying to like walk around.
Wow.
You're kind of like squishing around. It's not the best technology, I guess, on a shoe. But then again, I paid $20 for it, so
That's true.
can't complain. $10 a shoe is pretty cheap.
Yeah, Kanye the last 4 years has just been kind of,
He's going crazy.
yeah. So I see you're sipping out of a dad cup. Congrats on the baby.
Yep. Shout out Remy, my cat. That's my son. Yep.
Yeah, I drank out of that cup too
You did too?
the other day.
You see that I spilled coffee. I tried to move this table to shift it down for the camera, and it just spilled everywhere.
Awesome.
I see you don't have any beverages over there.
I don't.
It's kind of customary to, maybe tradition, to have a drink on the podcast. You could go get that banana cream olipop. That would be pretty good. I've been wanting to try that. But if you just want to go,
I already tried it.
no hydration. You were chugging waters inside before you came out.
I already tried the banana cream olipop that you were talking about.
Is it good?
It's good.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, got to it.
Yup. So I wanted to ask you about Summer Smash. Summer Smash. What is Summer Smash?
Summer Smash is a festival, a 3-day festival thrown by Cole Bennett. And it's got tons of artists, mainly artists who have blown up or been affiliated with Lyrical Lemonade, the music videos and stuff like that. So like, think like, well, if he was alive, Juice WRLD, Ski Mask, Lil Tecca. But there's some exceptions too, because then there's people like Travis Scott, where he didn't blow up with Lyrical Lemonade.
Mm-mm.
Or like Chief Keef, Playboy Cardi. Like there's exceptions, but mainly it's like Lyrical Lemonade artists. And it was kind of an impulse thing. I've never been to a rap concert. My parents have never let me go. I tried to go to a Trippie Redd concert in Cleveland. Like 2 months after I got or not even 2 months, actually, 2 weeks after I got my intermediate driver's license. And they said no.
They pretty much shut that down, huh?
Yeah, and then I learned that, well, the reason I wanted to go so bad is because he's my favorite artist. but a lot of people from my school were actually going too. So I was like, oh wow, like this is gonna be really fun. They shut it down. They said no, and then I found out that the day of the concert, Trippy canceled it anyways.
Ooh.
So I'm actually glad that I didn't go. So yeah, I've never been to a rap concert. I've been to lots of concerts though. So me and my friends saw this Summer Smash thing and we're like, dude, let's just go.
Yeah. Music
And-
festival. I've never even been to a music festival.
Yeah,
That's big.
It was big for a first rap concert, but thankfully I've been to lots of concerts with Dad that, I mean, I'm used to stuff like, so we bought it. I just bought it. Like I was like, they can't say no if I just buy it.
Nice. And it was in Chicago, right?
It was in Chicago, so it was 5 hours away from where I live, and yeah, it was also pretty expensive too. $385 for a ticket. And then obviously we had to get the hotel, which was for like 3 nights is like $800, but we split it. So yeah, and then obviously gas
And food.
and food. Gas actually was not that bad. Not at all.
I mean, you could probably throw like 30, 40 bucks in your tank each way.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Nice. So you get the ticket. You had to convince mom and dad to let you go a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You had to kind of prove that you were like going to be responsible and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and your friend, you and Bryce drove up there.
Yep, we packed the car, jumped in the car, drove
Out
away.
the house.
Yeah.
Party.
And then we got there, and we pull up to the hotel, and one unfortunate thing that actually got us really bad was we had to park at the hotel and we had to pay for it.
Ooh,
That sucked.
dang.
That sucked.
Was it expensive?
Oh, it was so expensive. So it wasn't just, I thought I was paying. I bought it, and then we split it later. We split everything. I thought I was paying for 3 nights of parking, and then it turned out that every time we left and came back was a trip,
Oh,
and every trip costed money. It sucked. Yeah, it was not ideal.
dang. What were they charging you? Like 20 bucks just to come and go?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
But I mean, I guess that's just a learning curve of like the city, Chicago.
Sure, yeah.
So like now I know that, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always expensive to park in any downtown area.
yeah.
It's also complicated
Yeah.
to find a spot. It's kind of stressful actually.
Pretty much. But
That's
yeah.
good. You got experience there, okay. And then so like the first day of the festival, who was like the big name guy?
The big name
Correct.
guy of the first day was Travis.
He's pretty big.
Pretty big, yeah.
That's a good headliner, I guess.
Yeah,
He's all right.
It was pretty crazy. He was actually late, like 40 minutes.
Yep, that's pretty common.
So
for rap artists.
everybody was booing Sofago because he finally came out for like 40 minutes, and it wasn't just Travis. Actually, I should say it was Cactus Jack. So it was like the whole label.
Oh,
So they went like from small to big. So like Sofago came out, and then Sheck West, and then Don Tolliver, and then Travis.
Sheck West, Don, and then Travis.
Hmm.
Dang. And didn't Don Tolliver just put out his new album?
Yeah, like it was released the same day of his performance.
That's amazing.
So we were like the first to see it.
Heck yeah. Who had the best performance of the first day, you think? Who just had the most energy, the most like,
Travis.
yeah,
I was so excited.
kind of expected. So it was your first time seeing Travis Scott, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you make of the experience? Was it just like, wasn't it a lot of moshing? Wasn't everyone just like sweating and
Yeah,
going
so
crazy?
it was really weird because we all, before a performance, we would all start out dry. Our hair would all be dry. We'd all just be chilling, laughing. It was actually like a lot more room too. Like you could like stand around and move around.
Mhm.
And then like 30 minutes into the show, not even 20 minutes into the show, everybody's hair's wet, shirts are wet,
Everyone's naked.
no space. Yeah, people taking off their shirts for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to throw up a visual right here. Some crazy summer smash. So day one sounds lit, and then it was a 3-day event.
Mm-hmm.
3 days. Okay, so it's day two. Walk us through day two of Summer Smash in Chicago, 2024.
I should say that. So we did not park my car at the festival. We Ubered because to park there you needed to buy a parking pass, which was $125.
Ooh.
And me and Bryce made the genius decision to figure this out when we got there instead of before. So yeah, we were like, we'll just figure it out. But I had a plan. I knew that pretty much everybody in the city of Chicago was going to be for the Summer Smash. And I was right. Like, we'd be walking down the street, and we all had wristbands on, bright yellow wristbands, orange wristbands. So, like, we'd see somebody with a wristband, we'd just go like, hey, and then like they'd all wave. Like, they'd have a huge group of people. There was a huge group of like everybody in our hotel was for the Summer Smash. So I should go back to the first day real quick.
Yeah.
When we came there, Bryce is 18 and I'm 17. Bryce bought the hotel because he's 18 online in Kentucky, like weeks before.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought, okay, it let him buy it as an 18-year-old. He didn't lie about his age. He's 18. They're going to let us in because we're 18. Because some hotels let you rent at 18 and some don't. Some require you to be 21. It's a hotel policy type thing. So we get there and the lady's like, you guys aren't 21. And we're like, yeah, we're not. We already bought the hotel and we're 18 and you let us. And they're like, why would they let you do that? Like, you're not 21. Like, I wonder why I did that. And so we thought we were not going to be able to get in. But then the lady just goes, I'll tell you what. And then she's like, you guys can stay, but you guys better not, like, make a mess, make a ruckus. Like, don't alert anybody. And we were like, okay. And then
whenever someone starts a sentence with, I'll tell you what, they're about to let you do something you shouldn't do.
Yeah. And then moments after that, a kid named Kai pulls up. It was just me and Bryce. Kai pulls up, and he is like 20 years old, like 19 turning 20. And he pulls up with a fake ID, and because he was there for the Summer Smash and we were talking, as teenagers do. He goes, yeah, I got a fake ID. And he just gets in just fine. So the lady thinks he's 21. And then she sees us like talking. She's like, you know what? I'm going to put you two, me and Bryce, under Kai's name. And he's going to be a parent for you guys under the room. And she's like, I'm doing this so I can get by and put you guys in the room. And then also, she switched around our rooms to make us closer together, me and Kai and Bryce. And then Kai had a friend flying in named Cam. So she did like 3 things she shouldn't have done. Like, she helped us out, but she flipped rooms. Like, people already booked the rooms. Like, she flipped some random dude's room to make us closer. She let a fake ID in, which she didn't know that, but she still did it. And she let us in under 21.
She's probably fired at this point.
Oh, yeah. No, she said, she goes, if you guys need to talk to me. Oh, and she let us have free snacks at the snack bar. She just said, take whatever you want.
Dang.
Yeah. But she goes, if you guys need to talk to me, I'll be here all weekend. She was not there. We never saw her again. I'm so serious. She was gone. It's funny.
She kind of did you a solid though. Like,
yeah,
letting you get in.
She helped us out.
Moving
for
around
sure.
the rooms with Kai.
Yeah. So
heck yeah.
Then Kai's friend Cam flies in, and he is 19, I think. Kai's 20, 21, something like that. No, 20, and Cam's 19. Yeah.
They came from like San Diego
and Utah. So
nice.
People come from around the world to be at the Summer Smash. And we're like, hey, we haven't figured out a parking situation. They go, well, we were just going to Uber. So if you think about it, there's 3 days. You need to go there 3 times and back 3 times. So 6 Ubers total. And there was 4 of us. So we split it into groups. So there's 6 Ubers. So Cam and Kai paid for 3 of them. And me and Bryce paid for 3 of them. And then me and Bryce wanted to split it like evenly. So I did 1, he did 1, and then we split the last one. So like we really split everything well. But we also like took turns paying for food, and then some meals we like bought our own food, so it was pretty good.
It seems like you dropped a lot of money there.
Yeah, but I say it's all worth it. You can't get that back. It was amazing. The second
you spend
day,
like $1,000?
probably, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Heck
But yeah, second day was Tekka He was crazy. There was people stage diving. There's a garbage can.
I've seen this video. It's a good video. We'll put it in.
Garbage can. And then, what else was there? Oh yeah, Cardi.
Cardi.
We got to front row for Cardi too. We started all the way in the back because I really like Ski Mask the Slump God, and he was right before Cardi, and I wanted to stay through the whole set. Like, there's some people leaving early from him to go see, like, get a good spot for Cardi, but I was like, I want to see all of his set. Like, I like him. So I stayed all the way, and then there was 3 stages. So there's like the main stage where like all the big acts perform, and then there's the tent stage, which was really small, and it was hot because it was just horrible. It was really small though. And then there was a stadium. So I'm all the way at the stadium for Ski Mask, and then immediately after he's over, we just start running, and you had to go like up a hill out of the stadium. We get to the top of the hill, and we just see Cardi performing, like right there.
Cardi.
And he was like a while away, and we were like, dude, he already started. Like, we got to get there. So we just start running.
Dang.
We started all the way in the back, and then we just pushed up to the front, got to the front.
Just mobbed up to the front.
Yeah.
Just moshed in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So Cardi was good.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did a whole lot of red.
Yeah. He also did like unreleased stuff, and he kept saying, "Music 2024."
He has dropped some new singles this year.
Yeah.
They're kind of crazy. I was listening to one back when I was in the gym still in February, and it was like really hitting in the gym. I think it was 2024.
There's a couple good songs, but then again with those, it's the same thing. I don't think they're like fully released. Like, they're only on like YouTube or something.
Yeah, they're not on
So
platforms.
weird.
Dang, so Summer Smash. Was there anything about the like venue that you thought was really unique or cool, or like things they did to like get the crowd interacting? Or
Yeah, so there was a Ferris wheel there.
oh, there was like
yeah.
carnival rides and stuff.
No, just the Ferris wheel.
Just the Ferris wheel.
Just a random Ferris wheel. We would have rode it, but it was $10 per person. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth. Not worth.
Did you get some of that lyrical lemonade?
I did. I have 2 cans of it in my room. Not open. Like, they're gone. Or
Nice.
not closed. They're gone. But yeah, that was actually pretty good lemonade. Like, it wasn't too sour or sweet. It's pretty good.
Dang.
And they had different flavors, but I just stuck with the original because I've never tried it.
Yeah. So it is good lemonade. You'd recommend?
Yeah. It's only you can only buy it online though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have copped one and then kept it like dead stock, not open it, and then you could have sold it like.
Yeah. You can buy it online at Walmart, and you can buy it online at Lyrical Lemonade, but I think it's in some 7-Elevens, but I've tried to go in there and it's not in there. Like, it's at select ones, and like, who knows where that is.
It's probably like 3 7-Elevens in the whole country.
Yeah. He needs to get it out.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see it on the shelves.
And then Cole Bennett, he like made some appearances too.
Yeah, he was out there.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy how big he's become.
Trying to think what else. Nardwuar was there. Nardwuar was there. He was doing interviews for the artist.
That's crazy.
Came out on stage.
Nardwuar, why is he such a legend?
I don't know.
He's just so well respected in the music community.
He's just, because he's some old dude who like interviews like young artists that like people like my age like. So it's like he kind of gains like some respect for that. Like,
Yeah.
he just knows everything too. He's like, I'm Nardwuar, we have to know.
Yeah. He does the best interviews. He's such a good interviewer.
And he just gives gifts all the time.
Yeah, he always has some like secret intelligent knowledge about their like childhood.
It's because he used to be like a FBI like worker or something
Investigator
like
or something.
that. Yeah.
That makes sense. That checks out. Heck yeah. So Nardwuar came out on stage. Did he interview the audience?
No, he just went like doot doot doot.
That's it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dang. And then you got to see Yachty too.
Yeah, that was also one of the ones I was excited about. Travis Ski Mask, and Yachty, the main ones.
Nice.
Yeah, Yachty was good.
Was he the third day?
He was the second day.
Second day.
Yeah. And then the third day it rained, and they told us to evacuate. They said, get out.
Oh yeah, I saw the video that you put up about that.
Yeah, they said, get out. It said evacuate, leave. And I'd say like maybe 1,000 people actually left. But
Crazy.
there were like thousands of people there. So a lot of us just stayed. We were like, we're not going. We're staying. It got really windy.
Yeah,
Like,
where were you
bad.
gonna go? You couldn't.
Yeah, like we're not gonna leave. We don't have a car.
What are you gonna
We
do?
Ubered
Spend
there.
$100 to leave?
Yeah, no. So then Chicago is actually the windy city, apparently. That's like what it's called. That's what it is. And yeah, so it got really windy. Started pouring rain. It's actually raining right now. It just started raining as I said
pouring rain in the story, and it's pouring rain in real life.
that. It just started raining. I just said that.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So the third day starts raining. This
Yeah.
is just adding to the ambiance.
Raining. That is crazy. So it starts raining. We all stayed, and then like an hour and a half later, well, what happened is actually like an hour later, all of the food places started selling food again. Like they opened back up and they started selling. And so we start going up to the food places. We're like, are you guys back on? Like, why are you selling food again? Because they were all told to stop selling because they wanted us to leave. So if they wanted us to evacuate, why would they keep selling food? Like, they want us to leave. So all the food places shut down. And when they opened back up, I started asking, like, are you guys back open? Like, did you get the word? Like, are you allowed to sell again? They're like, yeah. So that's how I knew. I was like, okay, we're going to be back on. So then we got some crumble cookie. They had crumble cookie, and it was really expensive.
Crumble cookies are good.
But I tried it. And then, yeah, like Waka Flocka was the first act that came back on. So, like, after like an hour and a half of nothing, and just standing around, everybody like draining their phone battery, I guess, just waiting. He comes back on. He's like, "Girl, the way you moving," and he's like, "Yeah."
Wow.
People were kind of not dancing for him though, like I thought they would.
Everyone was probably kind of wet and a
Yeah.
little bit sad that they thought everything was ending. I thought everyone would be hype.
Yeah,
Because, like, once Waka Flocka comes out, you kind of know,
yeah,
this party's continuing.
yeah. And then that actually did mess up the day too, because you got to think they planned it to where basically you could go to every one if you wanted to. There was like 60 people there.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was like 20 people each day.
Like artists.
Yeah,
Performers.
So they had it planned out to where you could go to this person, and then you have 5 minutes to walk to the next person, and then like if you really wanted to hit everyone, you could.
That's smart.
But because of the rain on the last day, you couldn't do that. They actually uploaded. I think what took so long to come back on was they had to upload a new on the app. They had like a map of where everybody was going to be, a schedule of all the times. They had to upload a new time to the app, and they had to put it up on all the screens. And it said like new lineup times because it rained for an hour and a half. They had to move everybody around. So like that's the point where like, you know, JID, do you know how that is?
Yeah.
They had JID in a stadium and Lil Yachty on the stage at the same time. So like you couldn't go see JID then Yachty. You had to pick, do I want to see JID or Yachty?
Yeah, that's typically how they do music festivals.
Yeah,
It's like you can't see everybody.
No, they had it to where you could see everybody if you wanted to, but after the rain, they had to put some people at the same time.
Yeah, and then they had to re-coordinate everybody.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
It sounds like they worked it out, though.
Yeah, they
Pretty
did.
good in
That's
real time.
probably, now that I'm thinking about it, that is probably why it took an hour and 30 minutes to come back on, because they had to do all that. But, like, I like Babytron. I don't know if you know who that is.
I've kind of heard. I don't
And
really
then
know.
Ken
who-
Carson,
That's another artist you've told me about, but I haven't really dove into their music.
they'll know about him. Ken Carson and Babytron were on at the same time, so I had to pick. I kind of went like back and forth a little bit because they were close, but yeah, it would kind of like sucked, like because I did want to see all these artists, and then I had to like pick and choose, kind of. Like I didn't see any of JID because he was in the stadium. To run from Yachty to the stadium, it would have been like 5 minutes just to run. So I definitely had to pick and choose there. I chose Yachty.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
But yeah, and then after that, also we messed up. We checked out of the hotel the last day, and then the first night that we got back, my shoes were filthy. like we're filthy, and then he's like, bro, we have to drive back like this, and I'm like, wait a minute. We had set it to where we had to check out the last day, and then we put all the stuff in the car, and then we went and Ubered to the thing, and then we Ubered back, and then we were gonna just leave. But then me and Bryce were like, dude, we're not driving back like all sweaty and disgusting like this. So we'd asked Cam and Kai if we could shower real quick in their room, and they're like, yeah. So we showered, and then we left, and then I drove back. I drove all the way there and all the way back. I didn't let him drive my car.
Smart.
Yeah, but not because like anything like that, just like it's my car.
Yeah.
I also like driving, but yeah, I drove back, and we got back at like 7 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bet you woke up the next day like probably felt like a dream almost, like a different world.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's such a fun first experience.
I know.
I'm glad you did it. When you told me about it, I was like, ooh, like this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But you're also 17. You've never driven by yourself, and you've never been to a rap concert, and you've never been to Chicago. And Chicago isn't, the safest place in the world. So, but I'm glad you did it.
Yeah, and we didn't even encounter like one experience where we felt unsafe. Like there was nothing like that.
I'm sure there was people everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, heavy
your
security.
age.
Every day we had to go through metal detectors and everything.
Yeah.
And everything like that. And then yeah, like everybody was just there for the concert, like I said.
Heck yeah.
So yeah.
That's what's up. That's cool, man. I'm glad you went. All right, let's see here. So I don't know if you want to talk about this, but you are going into your senior year at SK. How does it feel to be a senior? What are you looking forward to this year?
It feels weird. It feels weird to think about it. Like, I already went through all my elementary years.
Yep.
And all my middle school years. And now this is my last high school year. Like, it's kind of weird. It's all gone. Like, it's already gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
Gone.
It does hit you when you're a senior. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I cannot wait to get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just to kind of start a new chapter in life.
Yeah. They're also like throwing in a bunch of new rules. So I don't know if you know this, but we have not had lockers since COVID.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like I had lockers 6th and 7th grade. Like up through 5th grade, you don't have lockers. And then when I got into middle school, I had lockers for 6th and 7th grade. And then COVID hit in my 7th grade year. We went online. All of 8th grade year, I came back in 9th grade. So 9th, 10th, 11th, and now 12th, we have not had lockers because they stopped doing them because like people would get close together. Like, and then
people would hang around the lockers. That's
Yeah.
like where you hang out.
Yeah, so people are too close, and then when COVID hit, they were like, you can't do that. And then ever since then, they just haven't even like bothered handing out locks. Like you could get a locker if you wanted one.
It's just not like tradition anymore.
Yeah, it's just not like they don't hand them out. They don't make everybody get them. Like if you wanted a locker, you could be like, hey, I want a locker, give me a lock, and they would let you have one. But like everybody just got so used to carrying around our backpacks, nobody has one anymore. So
do you guys have textbooks? Do they still give out like physical textbooks?
No.
Everything's kind of digital now.
It's so different, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the lockers are kind of just like
there.
Like
they're still there though.
Yeah, they're just
really
like on
weird.
display. They're like kind of art, or like, what's the word? Artifacts. They're like, we don't use these,
Yeah.
but
Here they are.
there they are. We remember when we had to.
Yeah, and then like all of them are locked except for like every once in a blue moon you'll walk by one that's just like open. And if you look in it, it's just a bunch of like fruit and lunch food thrown in there, and it's like bugs everywhere. Like
It's got like cobwebs in the corner.
Kids like purposely find the open ones and just mess with it. It's so weird. But so they're having this new rule starting this school year where we're not allowed to have any phones or headphones out. And I know that sounds crazy because that probably was the rule when you were in high school. Yeah.
Kinda. I mean, we still had headphones, but like they're cracking down on AirPods and stuff.
Yeah, so they, like, obviously we just kind of all chilled with it, had it on. Some teachers would be like, you can listen to music during the test. Like, some teachers were really cool about it. But now, so what happened was like I said, some teachers were cool with it, and then some teachers are like, put your phones away. So it was like kind of like split. And so every year, apparently, they have like a questionnaire for all the teachers. And one of the teachers literally said, like, instead of answering like about the phones, they're like, I don't like how everybody's so split about the phones. They're like, some people enforce it and some people don't. There's also like a rule on hats. We're not allowed to wear hats, which is the dumbest thing. But
they wouldn't let us chew gum back in the day.
Yeah, they didn't let us chew
Weird
gum.
rules. It's like, what is wrong with gum in a hat?
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember not being able to chew gum in middle school. Now we're allowed to, but I don't know what that was. Kato just jumped in the pool. But anyways, so I forget.
So you're kind of like tired of all the little rules they're making.
Yeah. So some teacher was like, I also don't like how some teachers are like, take your hat off if you have one on, and some are like, you can keep it on in my room, but just don't show anybody.
There's no consistency in the rules.
Yes, that's what it was. So then they're like, okay, we need to like lock in on like one rule. And so all the teachers like, let's just get rid of the phones and hats. So now this year they're getting rid of it because one teacher didn't like how inconsistent it was that it was enforced. So now it's being enforced.
So now it's a strict ban.
Yeah. Luckily I'm doing school to work.
Oh, cool.
Which means there's 6 periods, and I only have to go to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 and 6 I can literally just leave school, drive
See
away.
ya.
Yeah,
Bye.
and I still get the same amount of credits, and yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's cool. School to work. They had that at SK when I was there too.
Yeah. Did you ever do it?
I didn't. I played football, so I was
yeah.
always like kind of had to be there.
It's true.
School to work. Nice. Well, heck yeah. It's a senior year. Kind of thinking, are you starting to think past graduation a little bit? I know it's probably on your mind going into your last year.
It has to be on my mind. Yeah, I mean, I have an idea of what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know I'm not in the college life.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
I was going to say, what is kind of the norm for kids these days to do? Are like 50% of people going to college, and then 50% are kind of...
I'd say that's pretty accurate, actually.
Yeah.
Probably. It's really the kids who know what they want to be, and they need a college degree to do it, they're going to go to college. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Kids who need college to pursue what they want to pursue are going to college.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's kids who are being forced to go to college because they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And then there's kids who are just like, yeah, I don't really have an idea for college, don't really want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense.
And you're just not about it because you don't see like a career path that you are interested in, or...
Really, just like what there is today, the opportunities. I don't feel like I need college. And then also, like, I've already spent all this time in school. Why would I want to graduate, and then just jump back into, like, more school? Like, I don't want to do that.
I get that.
Rather just get out there and go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I support. Either way, whatever you do, I support, you know. But you do want to think about when you graduate, it is helpful to have, like, a new goal, like a new thing that you're working towards.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty easy just to graduate
and not do anything.
Yeah, and then just drift and be like, oh, I'm working at Burger King now. Like,
yeah, I think
35. You know,
I think my goal is immediately to use my diploma to like apply to better jobs. Like right now, really, I can work anywhere I can without a diploma. Mm-hmm. But once I like graduate, then I can like it's like a step up. Like okay, now I'm graduated. Like all these people will look at me. So I think the next step is just to get a pretty decent job that I can get.
That's kind of the goal. Even when you graduate college, it's like, all right, now
use your college degree. Yeah.
Now I got to get a decent job. You know.
Yeah.
You're kind of just fast forwarding that a little bit. But I think the one thing about college that is the most important that I don't think people foresee when they're in high school is just the development of your character when you're in college. Like you learn how to build really good habits and time management skills, people skills, like how to communicate. You learn a lot of just different subjects that I think in high school kids don't really absorb, because you're 16 and like you're thinking about other things. You're not that like invested in it. And then when you go to college, it's like a decision, and you're like, you're investing time and money to do this. And so you actually take the content of the classes and the experience more serious. So you get a lot more out of a college experience. You're also just like, surrounded by other peers that are kind of on the same path, and you learn from other people, and the college classes are a lot more relevant to like real world application. So, but I think you can develop those things outside of a college. It just looks a little bit different if you're not going that route. But yeah, I think like trying to find a job where you're going to develop some skill, whether that's people skills, whether that's computer skills, whether that's sales skills or business skills. Like try and get something where it's like, when I leave this job, what skill will I have acquired by working here?
Yeah.
So just something to think about. But heck yeah, going into senior year, about to graduate, about to be done with school.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. One of my friends on Instagram, I was telling him that doing a podcast with my little bro, and I was like, what should we talk about? What should I ask him? What was that? Someone just died. It sounded like someone jumped into
some pretty crazy noises happening.
Yeah. My friend wanted me to ask you, this is like a basic question. Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? I hate questions like this, honestly, because it's like, what does it matter? Like, whatever I see for myself, it's just going to happen. But go ahead.
I'm out of my parents' house. I'm definitely out of my parents' house in the next, I'll just say 4 years, because it's in the middle.
Yeah.
I always do that. So yeah, 4 years. I'm out of my parents' house for sure. I'll be about to turn 21.
In 4 years, it'll be almost 22. Yeah.
What?
You'll be in your early 20s.
Yeah, I'll be out of my parents' house for sure. I'll be in probably just like an apartment, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just because I just want to get out of my parents' house. But I'll have a good job. I'll be graduated. I might have a new car. And I'll just be stacking the bread.
He'll be mobbing, stacking bread.
Yeah.
Heck
That's
yeah.
where I'll be.
That's good. It's a good roadmap right there. It's a good goal.
I'm already thinking about getting a new car.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Dad was telling me how you and our sister Jen traded in your cars like 3 times to get a better car with his like little trade-in system.
Trade-in system, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, I haven't even been like, didn't even think about that. Like, I knew that was a thing. He told me about it when I first got my car, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, I could just give him my car is like a $5,000 car. I could just give him my Ford Fusion, and he'll get me like an $8,000 car.
He'll upgrade, yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I might
That's how he did it with me. I had a really crappy car in high school. Way worse than what you drive.
Yeah.
Mine was a 98 Burgundy Lumina with big boat tires. It was terrible. And then when I graduated high school, he got me a upgrade, Ford Taurus. Can never say it right. And then when I graduated college, he got me the Honda I have. I love that car.
Nice.
So when you graduate high school, you probably get that upgrade.
For sure.
Heck yeah, shout out Dad. Well, heck yeah, dude. We've been going for quite some time. 53 minutes.
Wow.
Anything else you want to get out into the world?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer. What'd you think of your first podcast? Do you like them?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. Pretty fun.
it's like a reason to talk, to communicate.
Yeah.
It seems like I don't know. I feel like it's rare that you sit down from somebody and just have a conversation, you know? But it's like this is a great reason to do so. So,
That's true.
heck yeah. Well, I'm glad you came on, gave me the keys. I'm glad you're here.
I got the keys.
Aaron got the keys. Let's go.
Is this like a Nardwuar thing where he just like stares at you and just goes doot doot a loot doot? All right, this is uncomfortable.
Okay.